Hello everybody, how are you doing? So here it is, the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Sterle. What is it about? So it's going for $24.95. So when you open it, it has a little paper flap thing like this, and you take it out. It has this little paper thing that you can just put away or put it back in there. It comes with a little book. And I love this box. It's so pretty. On the inside, it has sort of like a pattern with pentagrams and moons and keys, suns, crystals. I like the little detail. So, and this is great. I love how they actually put a hardcover on the little white book, so it'll last you longer. That's something that I've wanted to do for some of my little white books. I wanted to add a hardcover to them because after, so many uses, the little white books start falling apart. So that is a great addition to these. So this one is printed by Sterling Ethos in New York, and this one is from 2021. Forward, introduction, then it has the major arcana, and it goes into a lot of detail for each of them, so a page for each of them, and then it goes into the minor arcana, and then you get less detail. But it's pretty good. I like what I've been reading. And then some tips on reading the tarot. Some spreads. You get your 1 card spread, 4 card spreads. The 4 powers. The cunning path. The inner wheel. Oh, and then there's extra cards. The Everything is Fine card. The Everything is Fine card can be used to replace the 10 of Swords. A version of this card with this tagline was the first I drew for the deck. This final card is a little bit of inspiration from me to you. And I really like this card. Okay, so it comes with a little tape. You can just take it off. And these are lovely cards. They're strong, as you can see. Now the inspiration card, this was a nice surprise for me. You are a badass being, full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find the path to your best self. Lovely message. And then there's the swords. Lots of swords going through you, right? And especially, when, like, if you do a Celtic cross and you get these for yourself, you're gonna be worried about these, like I have been before. So it's never fun to get this card when we're talking about ourselves. So thank you. All right, so let's do this. Beautiful background. I love the teal. Just love it. The only thing that I thought I probably would have changed from the cover of the box would be the background, because I feel like the backgrounds of the cards are mostly black. Yes, there's some yellow like here and here, but I was noticing some dark grays and teals and blues. Look at this beautiful purple, light blues, gray. This is like a bluish gray. Beautiful. So yeah, that's the only thing. I think I would love to see this with a bluish background. Like this. This is beautiful. And one thing about this deck is you're gonna get a lot of female power, you know. So that's one thing to consider if you're thinking about getting this deck. Take that into consideration. There's a lot of female energy. So it makes it very unique. I like that. I appreciate that. It's maybe the troublemaker. I'm talking about this little troublemaker. What you doing? What you see? You see the card? Yeah? Okay. She wants to be close. She's not a cat. She's a dog. She's a Chihuahua dog. She's 4 months old. Her name is Bebe. And this is great. I think this is relevant. You know, I feel like a lot of us females need to feel empowered, and we need to feel that energy, and we need to feel like, you know, we're not alone. Like, other females have our backs, you know. Because sometimes things can be challenging being a girl, you know. That song, the Madonna song, always comes to mind. Do you know what it feels like for a girl? Do you know? Oh, that's so beautiful. And I love the palette. It definitely has a palette. And it's hard to see from this picture, but I see the teals, the light blue, the light pink, the yellows, the grays. How beautiful is that? The purple. Look at that purple. Oh wow. It's black. Black ink all over the heart. And there it is. The not so fun to get card. How beautiful is that? I love her boots. And the suit. Lovely. So I think I was, yep. I was turning them and then I stopped turning them. I do that a lot. Okay. The Three of Pentacles. Very creative. They're fighting for one bone. They actually have two bones. I have to remind them there's a second one. How cute is that? Oh, wow. The Queen and the King. Alright, now look at this. And I got pretty small hands, so it's hard for me to shuffle sideways. Okay, let's see. It's big. It's a big deck. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. That's a huge one. Not so subtle. So that's number 10. And I'll have to admit, I always get freaked out when I get the Wheel of Fortune because it's like, oh shoot. Here comes a horrible, terrible change that's going to change my life. But, you know, I'm trying to keep things positive and think, you know, maybe not all change is bad. Life never stops moving forward. This golden wheel of fortune is all of life with its many cycles of ups and downs. We see the alchemy of the entire world through the symbols of Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus, each representing fire, water, air, and earth. There is mystery in the unknowable in the letters on the wheel, as we don't always know why things happen the way they do, but the cycle is what it is, whether we're at the radiant top or the abysmal bottom. Shit happens. It can feel like it doesn't make sense, it's unfair, or perhaps you're at the top and you just can't believe your good luck. And sometimes that's all it is, pure dumb luck. It's your task to understand that when goodness comes, badness will inevitably follow, and vice versa. Just ride it out. Nothing lasts forever. The good or the bad, so appreciate everything. So, great. Shit happens, right? So, well, so that's a change, a big change. You know, you spin the wheel of fortune and sometimes you don't know what you're gonna get, right? You might end up at the top, you might end up at the bottom, but either way, the wheel is turning, it's changing. So, and so is life. It's changing, it's moving. Be your best self, and remember that if you end up at the bottom, nothing lasts forever, and eventually you're gonna move again. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this a try. It's a lovely deck. So I was actually pretty happy to get lucky and find these. So back it goes in there, and there it is. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day or night.